Hey everyone! Right, I think I'm... it's taken until this point. I think I'm sort of getting to where I want to be. Tags. So I've got 3... well, no, they're not manila, are they? Like a craft card, but very smooth craft card. And I'm going to do layers. So I'm thinking the first one is going to be this type of size. So that could go on there. I might actually just leave that hanging over the edge. So that's going to be the base for one. Then I've got so much stuff on my desk. I was grabbing everything out to try and see what I liked. So, oh, neighbour's dog's going for it. Okay, it's going to be the basis for another one. I could do with trying to trim these up, I suppose. Let's leave a border, shall we? So, sort of cut it up there, sort of, maybe. I'm not the best at straight lines. Okay, so we have one, we have two. Shall we go for a third? I've got some of this Tim Holtz paper, well, at least I think it's Tim Holtz. I thought it might make an interest. I love the doors on it, actually. Okay, let's go for this. Oh. This one, do you know what? I'm just going to do and see where it takes me. Okay, we have some bits. Oops. Okay, I didn't want that washi tape. So I am going to wedge these, but I'm also inclined to use some gesso, which I got out to use on the other one and never did. And I do think I might have to revisit a couple of the pockets and tags that I've made to, I don't know, to get them. I'm not happy with them, so it's like, right, I'm thinking I am. Oh, it was warm here yesterday, although saying that, we were, oh, okay. And I've just gone and broken my pin. Right, let's go with this. Go on, I'll cut the video.
More product placement.
More product. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh dear. Right, I've just gone and bent my pin. Excitement of being given a Reese's chocolate bar. Yeah, I sort of got to the point with this lot where I'm thinking, I can't get it how I want it. I know what I want in my head, but it's not transferring itself to paper. Oh, I wonder if I can straighten that. Maybe. Don't know. Oh, that works. Okay, let's just stick some of this on. Yes, so I have to say, this challenge has been very frustrating. I think for me this was the whole idea of this was to try and do things out of my comfort zone. So the people that do this day in, day out, I take my hat off to you, because it's taken a lot of thinking. Right, that's that one. Let's go for the last one. Okay. Well, we had the base of 3 tags. So, it's not quite stuck properly. Now then, I have got all sorts of things on my desk, but first of all, oops, let's get rid of all those bits. I am going to put some gesso on this. I think that's what my problem has been. I've been making things and it has been dark, and it's like, oh, I can't, I'm not keen on the dark. I think that's what it is. Well, we'll soon find out. Now you see, to me, that's instantly better, and I get to push the fabric down at the same time. Yeah, do you know what? I really like that. And I'm going to do it, not that one, because that one seems light enough. Okay, let's try. Yeah, like that. A bit darker in the middle. Well, no, sorry, lighter in the middle. Yeah, now you see that it's just brightened up the whole thing, and it's like, I like it. I like that. Right, I have some scraps of paper, except I can't find. I've got bits of lace, and there's a little bit of doily. So I want something, I'm thinking, lighter on the darker ones and darker on the lighter ones. What I have got is stencils. Really, really bright. Seedless preserves oxide. Now I'm not sure. Ooh, I'm not sure how it's going to work. Do you know what that does? Yep. Oh, I like that. Yep, that works. Now I'm guessing it won't work on here. We can try. By the way, it's making a wonderful colour on my stencil. No, that hasn't quite worked as well. But we can always... So I'm leading the eye down. Oh, I like that. And that one works really, really well. And then for this one, I have a stencil and some. Let's use this one. What's this one? A Gabriel Paletto mini many textures. And this is supposed to be quite goth, so I'm going to go for the barbed wire. Let's cut some out. I have no idea where these are going, but sometimes that's the best way. I think I'm going to go all the way over, and then if I don't like it I can hide it. I'll let that dry, and then I'm going to highlight it or just very carefully go over it in the raspberry. Yep, that works. Can't do it on those. Close that up. Woo, we're getting somewhere. Okay. I need some ephemera. I'm wondering actually, I've got loads of these rusted bits that I talked about earlier. So some of those might go on. That's a very cheap chipboard frame that I've used that rust paste on, and I'm thinking I'm going to make some sort of feature with it. That's the same again. That was one that I actually painted gold because I didn't like the bronze colour, and then I didn't like the gold colour. So now I've gone over it with the rust stuff, and it's didn't look that bad though. Let's get rid of these. I've got a bit more of this stuff. I like that one as it is. I wonder about maybe it's so annoying when it's just not quite working. Right, let's cut some of this. Actually, that is really nice writing, I like that. So, let's see if we can keep most of it. Yep, I'm liking that. Doesn't need that on it, I don't think. At the moment I'm just putting random bits on and seeing where they go. A bit more of that one. I did have, there we go. I wonder, get a rusty star. Hey, look at that. Let's move the key. Yeah, I'm quite liking that one. That needs other stuff. I can put the key on that one. I think because that's got fabric on it, it needs a bit of paper perhaps. Ooh, what have we got? So we have a lot more paper. I have a box of my little bag of bits. There's a piece of tree bark. I watched back one of my videos and suddenly I found myself going, stop! You've got the right spot, and I didn't. So it's like, so I may or may not revisit that. And that. And that one to hold it on, perhaps. I like the idea of having the key on there somewhere. I don't know if that one needs much more. I have got too much. Even for me, that's too much. And some little scraps. Bits of tea bags. I quite like the lace, so I don't want to hide the lace. So maybe at the back of it. Okay, that one I'm happy with. This one I need to think about for a moment. Let's start assembling. Glue. That's the first piece. And there perhaps. Not sure if this one will stick with glue. So see where the knot is in the wood. That might be better with the glue gun. I think I am going to hang that off the top. These are some Father Christmas kits I made up for the kids years ago. So maybe I'll just tie that on the top. Actually, no. I do prefer it actually on the save me glue guns. I knock everything over. Ooh, not quite hot enough. Come on. Yeah. I just hate it when things don't go to plan. It was warm enough to get that on. So where I am going to leave that red ribbon on, I think. Although, let's just make it look a little older, dirtier to match. Take the newness off it. That's what I'm looking for. It needs to go towards the top. Right. Has this warmed up enough? That's better. Okay. Let's see if I can. I think I ought to use my glue gun more often. Okay, it still needs something. I'm not quite sure what. Just not enough. That finishes it off. Right, so before I knock anything else over, okay. There we go. I quite like that one. I might do maybe just yep, that works. It's sort of tying it all together now. Right, yep, much happier with that. Now this one, okay. People say, oh, you shouldn't take the edges off, but it's not what I like, so it has to go. And I do actually like torn edges. So if we can have that one, maybe a bit more. No, not that one. We've got some. Have we got? That's too big. didn't really want to cover all of the corrugated up because that's what right, okay, that gives me a backdrop. Bring it up a bit. And that one. There it is. That one adds a bit of colour, I think. I think it needs, that's it, that's better, up towards the top. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I wonder if it just needs I think we're getting there. Oh, to hoard. Yes, that is definitely mine. So we need to keep that word. This 100-day challenge has definitely been an exercise in getting rid of, not getting rid of, that's the wrong word, using up some stuff that it's like, no, it's too pretty, it's too expensive, I can't possibly use it, to, do you know what, I'm going to use it. It's what I need at the moment. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. I'm determined to use that because all these tags have little bits of metal on them. Now we're getting somewhere. It's going to have so much stuff on it. This says, yeah, they almost look like tails from a ribbon. Let's just pull that down a touch. Well, that took a few book pages, but I think we're there. What glue to use? So that one needs to go under there. That one needs to go on there. Right, I'm not sure. I've just noticed my battery was looking a little low, so I'm really hoping that I've got all this on camera. So I've just glued down all my layers after much deliberation, and I'm just going to put that on, I think, at an angle. I like that. Ooh, I just thought I've got, ooh, apart from glue strings, ooh, that should have gone on first, shouldn't it? Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. I like that, and I like that. Last one. I was going to try and pick up, I'm not sure if this will work or not, but I'll give it a go. I think I should have coloured my texture paste first, but oh well. Yeah, although that looks better in real life than it does on camera. It does look darker in real life. Okay, that seems to work. So I've got this I made it. Now then, do we want it at the top or do we want it at the bottom? I don't know if that actually needs much more than that. Scissors. Let's try a bit of this lace. I'm never keen on having them across the bottom. I know perhaps it's where they're best suited, but it's like, So maybe if we get rid of that bit of cotton, it just seems a shame to get rid of that wonderful stitching. So, what are we thinking? Oh, my wand slipped. Let's rough it up a bit. Oh, that works. Okay. Yep, I like that. What else have we got to go on there? I had some little bits somewhere and I cannot find them now. A little bit of that nylon mesh netting. That's a shame, that would look good at the back of that. Oh, I didn't see it. I wonder if that'll peel off. Indeed it will. Yeah, that looks good. Right, take two. So I'm watching battery life. Let's put across that way. squash it down again. Yeah, like that. That just gives it a bit of fluff. Okay, is that what's missing? What have we got in here? Oh, I've actually got some dried leaves. Bits of fluff. That's what's missing. Let's get rid of all this one. I don't think. I'm wondering if it actually needs that piece. These are just lots of little bits because I don't throw anything away. Let's cut this down even shorter. I'm determined to get this wand in. I'm not 100% sure why. That's much better. See where this takes us. Let's just slip a load of glue down. Let's see what we can get to stick. Does it have to be square? I'm guessing not. Oh, more fingers and thumbs. Batchester. Hey. My life. I am even more dangerous with the cord to this thing. Okay, let's. Oh my life, look at this one. Hey. Except I've got to go and get all the stringy bits off the glue. But there we go. I did actually have a load of words put on, but I'm not sure they need it. That one might go on there. I like this. These are part of the ones that I printed out from the Tim Holtz stamp. Just make it a bit more interesting. That one seems pretty appropriate. My granddaughter plays, or has certainly been learning to play a guitar. I'm very good at it, actually, I have to say. Dead impressed. In memory, everything seems to happen to music. Tennessee Williams. Oh, crash bang wallop. Right. Let's put that down the bottom. Those are looking pretty good. Right, I'm going to call it quits at that, I think. Sorted. I hope you've enjoyed this. Bit of a brain wandering session. Right, brilliant. You take care now and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.